Today on the No Pillz podcast, the death of natural beauty. The death of natural beauty, friends. Have we given up on natural beauty is the question today. Cause of the death of natural beauty. Have we really, truly given up on natural beauty? What's going on in the culture today? You're now listening to the No Pillz podcast, your best resource for cultivating meaningful, healthy, long-lasting, romantic relationships that bloom into strong marriages. Welcome to No Pillz. Welcome to No Pillz. That's with a Z if you couldn't tell. Ha ha! Love fully scripted. We back, beloved. Your man, G-Man, your broham, Brother Gordon. Let's get it. No pills, no blue pills, no red pills. Just that pill of truth if need be. We always need that truth pill, don't we? We're not caught up in the big divide, man. We're here for the truth. The death of natural beauty. The death of natural beauty, friends. Have we given up on natural beauty is the question today. Vanity. And as always, we're always looking for someone to blame. Isn't that always true, friends? We always need someone to blame. Who is the cause of the death of natural beauty? Have we really, truly given up on natural beauty? What's going on in the culture today? Can we glean anything from the owner's manual? Can we set this situation aright that has been knocked over and left for dead? You can't cry over spilt milk, they say. Friends, this is an important topic because everyone is being impacted by this, especially my female audience. We live in a pretty vain world, pretty vain times, selfies and the like, and the likes. All right. The hearts, the thumbs downs, the depressions, the mirrors, the reflections, the perceptions. We're in trouble. We've been in trouble for a long time. And I won't even begin to claim to know what I feel like or what it feels like as a man to be inside a woman's flesh. And I think the inverse is also true. What do you say? The current landscape of beauty standards today. Vanity reigns supreme. Some recent data says that the cosmetic industry is a $600 to $700 billion industry. That's a lot of coins. That's a lot of money, friends. Some of the key aspects of that cosmetic industry for all my men in here who don't know what's going on. Skincare, makeup, hair care, fragrances, cosmetic procedures. You know what I'm talking about. Surgical and non-surgical alike, treatments such as Botox, fillers, lipo, all aimed at altering the physique, the physical appearance. Cosmetic surgery aims to improve how people look and feel about themselves. Can you believe that, friends? That our outward can actually impact how we feel and think about ourselves. What a thought. Does it start in the mind or does it start on the outside? Imagine a world with no reflections. Imagine a world with no cameras. Imagine a world with no mirrors. Imagine a world where you can never see what you looked like or who you were. Yet I wonder, no artist painting you, drawing you. How will we feel about ourselves then? A world with no reflections. The American Society of Plastic Surgeons said this in 2023. Here are the top 3 cosmetic surgery procedures. Number 1, I'll let you guess, liposuction. Number 2, breast augmentation. Number 3, eyelid surgery. Now, amongst these, there's some other heavy hitters. Outside of the breast implants and augmentations and liposuctions, there's nose reshaping, and then there's tummy tucks and facelifts. These procedures reign supreme in our day and age. All friends, who's to blame? Can we look at culture? When we look at culture, what about the culture of, what was our culture telling us? Barbie girl in a Barbie world, friends. Barbie Girl was a song by a Danish-Norwegian dance pop group, Aqua. It was released in April 1997. For all my youngins listening, we're going back to 1997. Universal and MCA put it out, the group's third single, And the lyrics go like this. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. Listen, let me say something. Literally, the lyrics of this song, and I'm not going to read them all, the lyrics of this song predicted, influenced the women, I won't say they created, but foretold the women that we see today. Some, not all, some. I mean, this was, I don't know if I can say prophetic in nature or maybe just training, brainwashing in nature. Let me read this. I am a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic. Literally, the women are in plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination. Life is your creation. Lord, the blasphemy. Come on, Barbie. Let's go party. Partying. Being your own God. Your imagination. Life is your creation. Come on, what's that sound like? Come on, what does that sound like? You can put it into fruition. Just think about it. You can manifest it. Get your whole body done. Lipo, tuck, plastic surgery. It's fantastic. You can get undressed anywhere. Be loose. This is crazy. I am a blonde bimbo, girl in a fantasy world. Dress me up, make it tight. I'm your dolly. Kiss me here, touch me there. Hanky panky. You can touch, you can play. If you say, I'm always yours. Ooh, ooh. Yo, this is so incredible to me how this music, this song so accurately predicts where we are right now. It's almost as if we listened to the recipe, took the prescription, and now we got a bunch of Barbies running around. Let's keep going. Make me walk, make me talk, do whatever you please. Lord have mercy. I can act like a star, I can beg on my knees. Come jump in, bimbo friend. Let's do it again. Hit the town full around, let's go party. Oh, I'm having so much fun. Are you, Barbie? Are you really having so much fun, Barbie? Well, Barbie, we're just getting started. Oh, I love you, Ken. If this doesn't sound like some pimpology, if this doesn't sound like a pimp trick relationship, if this doesn't sound like a pimp prostitute what did I just read? This was a song that children were singing in 1997. Some of you remember singing this song. You grew up on this. Life is plastic, life in plastic. It's literally where you are now. You're in plastic. You're being, I want to use good words here. You're being flown out. Taken around for how you look, for all your fake assessments and modifications, doing drugs, alcohol, being slept around, passed around, made to walk and talk, doing whatever they please with you. I mean, if this is not, I'm a Barbie girl. Fast forward, 2023, they put out a Barbie movie. They should have just called it a feminist Barbie movie. But Barbie's world, okay, has some female rappers that you may know. Created a song called Barbie World for the Barbie movie on the soundtrack. This is just a lot more forward, a lot more perverse, a lot more direct. Spank me. Yep. Spank me. Have really aggressive sex with me. My private parts, they're cold. I throw it back so he's losing it. I give him the vagina. I mean, this is worse. Well, just more. They're both equally bad. This is more vulgar, right? This is more right in your face. This is how rap music is today. Okay? So we didn't get any better. 1997 to 2023, and women are still by other women being put front and stage and center as sex objects. And we all applaud, play, replay, stream these songs. And we wonder how we got here. And we're worried about natural beauty when we straight are signing up for the plastic, for the fake, for the empty life, partying, drinking, smoking, sleeping around. And we think it's all fun and games until we're broken. Same soundtrack, There's a line from another song by another famous, very popular Gen Z artist, and it says, "I am not real, just something you paid for." I am not real, just something you paid for. I remember being in college and having to do, I think it was for English class, had to explain and break down a poem that was written from like the 1800s or something like that, 16th, I can't remember, 16th century or the Victorian era, if I remember correctly, the Victorian era. And this is female writing this poem. And I remember one of the things that stood out as far as the irony and everything in the poem was that she had placed this hat in a box in a shelf on inside a closet or somewhere. And she was basically not more valuable than that hat in that box that she was wearing, that was worn by her. I'm not real, just something you paid for. The likes of the Kardashians birthed what I like to call today the modern digital prostitutes, the IG models and so forth. The social pressures of beauty. Wait, she's ugly without makeup? The social pressures. I remember not too long ago, Alicia Keys had gone for a time popular music artist without wearing makeup, was just not wearing makeup, and she was getting drugged online. Other females were mad at her, accusing her of trying to shame them because she stopped wearing makeup. What crazy world do we live in? I thought it was all my body, my choice, ladies. What happened? I'm not speaking to all the ladies, but you know who you are, who I'm speaking to. I thought it was my body, my choice. A female decides not to wear makeup, not to get on this bandwagon of mascara and hiding things up, and you are upset, being persecuted by other females. Didn't call you out by name, didn't tell you were doing anything wrong, but maybe that's his personal conviction falling on you. Maybe that's his personal conviction. Let's talk about it today. Does that sound nuts to you? Look, in the comment section, let me know if that sounds crazy to you. That someone is going to be mad that you don't wear makeup, and since you're not wearing makeup, now you're attacking them somehow. This is how it always is, friends. You show up at a place and you're not doing what everyone else is doing, what they're doing. They feel it's wrong. They know it's wrong, and you're not participating. Now they feel some type of way towards you. Now they're mad at you. Now they think that you're judgmental. You're looking down on them. What's this, friends? No one's forcing you to wear makeup. No one's forcing you to do that. That's a choice you're making, to think that someone in the public eye could be ridiculed and assassinated and persecuted. The impact, and this speaks to the impact of cosmetic enhancements on our perception of natural beauty. Exactly what that leads us into. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, they say. Someone has said that sometime. Some Greek philosopher somewhere said, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But maybe there's some science, maybe there's some math behind that. The golden ratio of beauty, you may remember. It says that a visually balanced face is approximately 1.618 times longer than it is wide. The distance from the top of the nose to the center of the lips should be around 1.68 times the distance from the center of the lips to the chin. So this golden ratio, of beauty, they believe exists in faces, and they've gone to other cultures and done all type of studies. I did not do all those studies and all that research. But that is to say that you can potentially alter a face, right, to be perceived as more symmetrical, more attractive. But friends, we have reached a place in beauty standards, in the achievement for the golden ratio, so to say, for symmetry, for outward physical beauty. We've now entered into unrealistic standards. Things that are just no longer based in reality. Shapes of faces, bodies, hip, waist sizes, ratios that are just not realistic, but to the best of my analogies and similarities that I can draw in my mind is that we're cartoon figures. Literally, we have become Barbie dolls, Jessica Rabbits of cartoons. I can't even believe that Satan has pulled this off. We live in a world where they submitted to women, you're going to be Barbie dolls. We want you to look like Barbie dolls. And women said yes and said okay. And culture says okay, yes. We want everyone to be plastic. We want everybody to have these unrealistic cardinal debased shapes that only focus on your outside, not your inside, on your brain. And everyone seems, not everyone, but a good portion of the world, and especially North America, we just signed up and accepted it. We just rolled right over. We played right into the poison, right into the witchcraft. And I don't know why. Why? We played right into it. And it's like, if I made you put plastic in your body, you wouldn't want to do it. But if you're made to feel inadequate about it, then you want to do it. If I model it before you, you want to do it. Monkey see, monkey do. But if you were forced to do it, you wouldn't want to do it. I can only imagine that this psychologically is just not healthy. Can't be. Mental health has to be in the drain, going down the tubes. Has to be. Going around all day feeling inadequate, not comfortable in your own skin, in your own flesh, in your own body. Don't want to look in the mirror. Always comparing yourself with some other person who's not, or some other thing that's not based in reality, some Barbie doll of a person. Enough to drive a person crazy, insane. We're dealing with natural beauty in a filtered and augmented world. We're trying to see natural beauty through a filter, a lens that's not realistic. It's unnatural. Friends, it's deceptive. I mean, the deception it's at another level. It's at another level now, friends. The things I've seen have you seen that Dove commercial before? It's an old commercial, Dove commercial. Have you seen the transformations on TikTok and on all the shorts, reels and shorts? And I mean, just the level of deception that is happening. The alteration with the makeup. I mean, changing what appears to be bone structure in your face. That's just the makeup. Forget the actual surgeries. And this is like, what is going on with people? It's gotten so far, the deception has gotten so heavy. Now there's no makeup. What? Yeah, we've got to trick you. We've got to make it look like you don't have makeup on, but you do have makeup on. What? Who? And then let's put this before young, insecure girls and then get online and tell people and lie to them right to their face. Oh, I don't have makeup on. Yes, you do. Oh, I don't have any cosmetic surgery. Yes, you do. So now you have a young person chasing the unrealistic, chasing a fairy tale, a dream, a lie, friends. To all my young women, all the women that follow me, that are here, that listen in, I pray you have not been sucked down this vortex of emptiness and shallowness, of hurt, of inadequacy. I pray that you have risen above this deception, this peer pressure, and that you're choosing to be the woman that God has made you to be, and that you're comfortable in your own skin. And if you're in that vortex, if you're in that black hole, I pray that you're fighting to climb out of that thing by the power of God. This is insanity. We want to make you look younger when you're not younger. The deception continues. You have to ask yourself, sometimes, men are online like saying like, man, I don't even know who you are. I mess around and marry you and have a baby by you. I don't even know what the kid's going to look like because I don't know what you look like. Good point. I think also this can be a cop out, I'm lazy, makeup, cosmetic industry. It can be just a cop out, a pill, a quick fix. We don't want to put in the hours at the gym. We don't want to walk and eat right. We don't want to drink enough water. We don't want to, listen to classical music, get out jogging and running. We don't want to be on top of our mental health. So it's just easier to put on a mask. That's easier. It's quicker. I get quicker, better results. Friends, I think most people with good hygiene, combing your hair, brushing your teeth, being fit, being upbeat, having a nice personality, having a positive outlook on life and your circumstances is, generally speaking, is a pretty attractive person, even outside the golden ratio of beauty. We're lazy. We want the quick fix. And I can hear you asking the question now, well, what is too much alteration? What is too much cosmetic? What is too much makeup? When does it get extreme? So listen, I'm going to be honest. There could be some things that maybe we could all rationally sit here and say are okay. Like, all right, well, somebody wants to get their teeth fixed and get braces and look good and present well and add symmetry to their face. You've been in some accident, got some scar you want to have removed that you think is people are removing moles. But hey, listen, maybe there's some room for slight modifications depending upon, how you want to be perceived and carry yourself and look out there in the world. But we are at a place of extreme already. Children are getting cosmetic surgery in Japan. Children are getting their parents are taking their children to get cosmetic surgery in Japan. Too extreme is the fact that you might die, friends. Some of these procedures are not safe. Women are risking their lives. Men risk like 1 in 50,000 to 1 in 100,000 procedures, depending on the type of surgery and the patient's health, have led to death. Now, these numbers could always be a little, is it really 1 in 50,000? It might be more than 1 in 50,000. But according to various studies and reports, listen, anything we're doing, going outside every day, you might potentially die, right? You might get hit by a bus, car, right? There's risk to life. But friends, you're doing something like you've got to go out and go to work. You've got to go out and go to the store. You've got to go these are things you have to do in order to live. And with that comes some risk. But you don't have to have surgeries and modifications where you can possibly die just to have a bigger behind and a smaller waist. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. So who do we blame? We like to blame people. I've noticed with this online global community we're in, we're not happy unless we find someone to blame, unless we can find some enemy. And half the time, it can't be us. But friends, we are to blame. People are the problem when it comes to this cosmetic dystopia that we're in, okay? It's the breakdown of family, godless homes, fatherless homes, people getting treated differently who are seen as attractive. This is a real thing. This is not a fake thing, friends. It's real. You've got the better symmetry. You've got the good jawlines. You've got the golden ring, and you get treated a little differently. You get treated a little better by people. It's true. It's not made up. Attractive people get treated better. Kinder. We're broken, friends. That's our thing. We should not treat someone because they're less attractive any differently. But how often do we do it? That problem's with us. That's not with that's not with them. That's with society. That's with human beings. We are the problem. We are our own worst enemy. The pressure from society to look a certain unrealistic, unnatural way, being pushed on us from every direction. First it was Hollywood, magazine covers, Vanity Fairs and the like, and all these type of things. And now social media. We're doing it to ourselves. We want to look the best in the room. We're not happy if we're not getting affirmation and confirmation and validation from everybody in the world that we're not even going to use. We're just using them for their validation. Attention whores. Welcome to the generation of attention whores. Here we are in all our supposed glory. You know what the blame for this is? You can make money being attractive. That is killing us. The fact that you can make money for being attractive, the fact that you can make money and selling your body and showing your goods online, this is a problem. The money that's associated with it. We are incentivized by one another, to be vain. And I blame the producer and the consumer. The content creator is as much to blame as the content consumer. When we consume vanity, when we give it a thumbs up, when we give it a like, when we spend money on debaucherous activity, when we're reinforcing this poor, terrible behavior of not being good enough. We are to blame, friends. We are all guilty. Corporations, listen, follow the money. 600 billion, ladies, men, listen up. $600 to $700 billion industry. You better believe this is not going anywhere. It is not going away. There will continue to be another internet sensation. There will continue to be another TikToker, blogger, another commercial, another advertisement. They're not going to stop. They are all going to work together to make sure you do not feel beautiful enough in your own skin because there's $700 billion to be made. There are billions upon billions of dollars to be made. You need to make sure you understand that you are up against a machine that is designed at every outlet it can reach to make you not feel good enough, not pretty enough, not beautiful enough. Follow the money. Who's to blame? What's the blame for this? Satanic ideology. Satanic ideology that says, do what thou wilt. Whatever you want to do, just do it. If you want to feel good, just listen. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do it. You know, someone comes into your office and says, hey, man, I want you to put horns on the top of my head and disfigure my face and do, it's like, man, we can do that, but should we do that? I'm just saying, just thoughts. This surgery you're about to get, this it's going to give you back pain, give you back trouble. The silicone's going to leak. You're going to get sick, but I'll do it anyway because I want the money. I don't care about your health. We haven't done any studies on what this is going to do to you mentally, physically. No, just going to do it to you. Just going to. Oftentimes, women will blame men for their decision to get augmentations and surgeries and cosmetic fillers and everything else. It's because of men somehow. I want to remind the females of the world who think this way. I want to remind you, men too now are falling victim to the pressures of vanity. Hair transplants. Brothers are out here getting their legs broken and metal rods inserted so they can be a little taller. So they can be over 6 foot type dude or just a few inches taller. Going through physical pain. Men, my brothers, we're in the same place as the women. I mean, what happened to the days when a man was just worried about being a provider and a protector and the priest of his home and wasn't all that concerned about his looks? The days before we were being feminized and demasculated and made to encouraged to wear purses. The days before being metrosexual, when masculinity was just a natural outgrowth from the man's heart. Now we're out here trying to look better than females. Take care of yourself. Absolutely. You know, if you're on the camera, take care of yourself. You know, I wash my face, right? I try to make sure, okay, let me take care of my dark spots on my face. I'm on the camera. You know, I just know scientifically speaking, right? The less obstructions, the cleaner, better I look on camera, the more likely you are to watch and listen. It's just what it is. It's facts. But beloved, let's be real here. As a man, we're not getting too crazy with this. Okay? We got man things to do. We got the gospel to preach. We got people to reach. We got to put in work. We're not going to get crazy with this. But I've seen it, man. Men struggling with their baldness, feeling so inadequate. I mean, sounding like we would categorize female thought processes in words, in mindsets and mentalities and fears and, oh, I don't feel beautiful enough. Wow. I think too, if I can be honest, if this also is just not a byproduct of us having cameras in our face all the time, day and night, right? A lot of the men some of the men that have fallen victim to this is because, you know, they're on camera all day and all night. Or we care about if our posts are being liked, or if people are swiping left or swiping right on some dating app of ours. So we've just gotten into this vanity matrix, pun intended. American internet celebrity Bella Porsche, I think that's how you say her name. She blew up on TikTok, making some faces. I guess she looked like an anime character, and she put a song out where she was kind of, you know, as I read the lyrics, kind of blaming men to some degree for these unrealistic, maybe beauty standards or how inadequate women are made to feel. This ain't Bill to be, is what she said. It's the name of the song. She says, this ain't Bill to be. You don't get to pick and choose different behinds and bigger boobs if my eyes are brown or blue. This ain't Builder. I'm filled with flaws and attitudes, so if you need perfect, I'm not built for you. It's like a little pushback, but the blame is being shifted to men, as you can see. Bob the Builder broke my heart, told me I needed fixing, said that I'm just nuts and bolts. A lot of parts were missing. Are men really to blame? Curvy like a cursive font, virgin and a vixen. That's the kind of girl he wants. Is there any truth to this? This claim, this accusation? Men are to blame. Let me say this. Every person has agency. No one can make another person do anything. Okay? Apart from tying them up or beating them up or putting some type of gun to them, you have agency. I have agency. We can choose to die. So I don't care what a person says about you. That does not force you to do anything. This is the fact of the matter, right? It's just a matter of fact. I think I can say that safely. Apart from children. So let me pose this question to you, to the Bellas of the world here. If no women on the planet, I mean no women, had any makeup, any cosmetic surgeries, no fillers, no Botox, if every woman on planet Earth didn't have any of these things, would you have me to believe that women would not be married? How do you think men would respond to that? If every woman on planet Earth had no fillers, no makeups, not anything, we'd still be procreating. People would still be getting married. People would still be finding someone that they loved. The standards would just be based in reality and not in this fictitious world. So I don't know if you can say, this is because of men we do that. Like, what? No, this is because of us. Every individual plays a part. Male and female both play a part in vanity. From giving it attention to supporting it with our dollars, we all play a part in it. Taking hours to put it on, going through pain to have it done, we all play a part in at least cultivating an environment that promotes lasciviousness, that promotes infidelity, that promotes indecency, that promotes vanity, that promotes debauchery. We're all guilty. We're all participating in that. But if a female is telling me in this song, in these lyrics, that, we do this because of you and I'm rebelling against the patriarchy, it's like, come again. Take accountability for your own actions. Stop watching the Kardashians. Stop watching all this nonsense. Stop listening to all this nonsense. Stop listening to Barbie songs and Barbie music and Barbie ideas and buying Barbie dolls. Come on. And be a Proverbs 31 woman. But, do men prefer natural beauty? Really? Do men really prefer natural beauty? Or is it just like, you say that, but that's not what you're after. That's not what you're looking for. Now, I think I kind of answered this question already with the fact that if everyone on the planet was just natural, then men, they would continue on just fine with the beauty that was present in them. I will say this to you. A real man, a mature man, a healthy man, I believe will choose to prefer natural beauty over cosmetically engineered beauty. He would choose it. He would be mature. If not, then he would merely be attracted to a mirage, to an illusion, right? You're going to make a choice to be, I found in my own personal experience, men will be visually stimulated, will notice someone who is shapely, who's had surgery, has makeup, but it's going to stand out, right? It's just going to stand out. These things, they trim, tuck, nip, form, recreate, shape a woman in such a way that will gain the attraction, the look, the glance of a man. But I'll speak for myself here. When I find out, because a lot of times men, we don't know this. We don't know all that you've done or had anything done sometimes, right? But when I find out that there's been modifications, when I realize it, alterations, my next concern is that, man, what's going on the inside? Is this a healthy person to be married to? Is this a healthy woman to be married to who fell so much under the pressures of the world around her, and she felt so inadequate that she had to go and modify her body in such a way that it's unnatural? What does this tell me about the inside of her heart and her mind? I'm concerned. From that perspective alone, I would choose a natural woman over a modified woman, because I believe the one who's comfortable in her own flesh, to me, would just logically seem to be in a better place mentally. That's going to bother some people. So regardless of my initial observance, supposed attraction, what is going on? Is this real? Is that not real? Once that passes, a real man is going to say, oh, this is fake. Is she fake on the inside too? If she's fake on the outside, is she fake on the inside? I think a real man would choose to prefer and select the natural woman. The owner's manual. If you want to be freed from this thing, ladies, men, if you want to be freed from this thing, if you want to be freed from this cultural pressure that you're not beautiful enough, the truth will set you free. The owner's manual tells us that physical beauty is recognizable. It will be recognized. Okay? From the costly apparel will draw attention to you, the stars, the jewels that look like stars, the jewels, the braided hair, the expensive clothing, the pearls, the diamond rings, that will all get attention drawn to you. Absalom was a man who was beautiful. He was recognized for his beauty. There was no blemish found in him, head to toe. Rachel was known as beauty, and I can go down the list of people in history from the owner's manual, from the record of the owner's manual of just physical beauty is recognized, and people get treated a little differently when they're taller, more handsome, etc. But should we trust in our own beauty? Sometimes I find that beauty can be a curse. In like manner, also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, not in costly arrays or gold or silver or pearls. 1 Timothy 2, verse 9. But what a meek and quiet spirit, let that be the ornament that a woman puts on, a meek and quiet spirit, not the outward, not the Gucci, not the Louis Vuitton, not the red bottoms, but a meek and quiet spirit. 1 Peter 3, verses 3 and 4. Proverbs 31 has this wisdom for us. Verse 30, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth God, that feareth Yahweh, she shall be praised. Physical beauty is vain. It's the inward beauty that matters. Physical beauty is vain. You could have, sometimes in life I've heard testimonies and known people that say, man, I've got a beautiful husband or wife, but man, I just wish they were spiritual. Just beauty isn't everything, friends. I would say it's nothing at all. We're gonna die and get eaten by worms. You're gonna get old and grow old, and it's gonna wrinkle and fall apart. Ezekiel 16, verse 15. But thou didst trust in thine own beauty and playest the harlot because of thy renown. How true is that today? Someone is beautiful, and the temptation to get on some, to be a sex worker is so real. To start an OnlyFans account, females are being offered 6 figures to just start an OnlyFans. The devil is alive and well, friends. You trusted in thine own beauty and played the harlots, and pourest out thy fornications on every one that passed by. His it was. Ezekiel 16, verse 15. Your beauty got you to play the harlot. You became a fornicator, and every man that passed by, you gave yourself away to him because of thy beauty. O Tyrus, thou hast said, I am of perfect beauty. Thine heart was lifted up because of thy beauty. Friends, do not trust in physical beauty. That's what we're being told. What is true beauty? Behold the beauty of God, we're told. Behold the beauty of Yahweh. Behold the beauty of holiness. Did you know holiness is beauty, friends? Holiness is beauty. Strength and beauty are in the sanctuary. In God's sanctuary, there's strength and beauty there. The glory of a young man is his strength, and the beauty of an old man is his gray head. And what about the beauty of wisdom? What about the beauty of wisdom? Integrity. Do you have the integrity of Vashti? Listener, do you have the integrity of Vashti is the question that I pose to you. In Esther chapter 1, the king sent for Queen Vashti to bring the queen before the king, verses 11 and 12, with the crown royale on her head to show the people and the princess her beauty, for she was fair to look upon. And the queen responded this way, but the queen Vashti, are you a queen, beloved? But the queen Vashti refused to come at the king's command by his chamberlains. You won't make me into your object of sexual pleasure. I won't be debased. I won't be devalued. I'm a daughter of the Most High. I'm a child of God. I'm a queen. And I will not be used to be looked upon for my physical attributes. I will not come out to be some toy of pleasure in your debased sexual mind. I have more respect for myself than that. I have integrity, and I will not dishonor my King and my Father in heaven. I'm Gordon McGee. This is the No Pillz podcast, Love Fully Scripted, and I'm signing off, and I will catch you next week.